Welcome back to the channel, guys, for another maintenance job. We are on the final stretch now for the actual brake system. Now, in my previous video, I added the rod section to the handbrake, replacing all of that. The next job is to open up the hub and see what's going on with the brake on this side of the trailer, because that was the one that was causing the problems. So we're going to open that up, have a look, and see if we can get this thing fixed once and for all. Let's get on with this. That is it. Here's another day. Again, I got pulled away. Once I had actually found out that it was the brake hub pad had actually come off the drum, which I'll show you in a minute, I had to stop and order the parts and get everything that I needed. So it is another weekend. It's a glorious sunny weekend, and we're going to try and get this finished. So let's have a look. So as you can see here, the actual shoe pad literally came off, and that's what was jamming up when I was putting the handbrake on the trailer and the compensator was pulling to one side. This was the problem, because it was jamming up all the mechanism. So I'm really pleased that I actually took it all apart to have a look. So now I've got all the new gubbins to go inside the actual hub itself. We've also got brand new pads to go on, so that's what we're going to be getting on with. And I also got, because these are like the old caps were looking a bit rusty, so we've got some nice shiny new ones as well, so that'll be good. And I even went and got all these, probably unnecessary, but these are really rusty and where they've been in the sea quite a few times with the previous owner, so I thought I'd get some new ones of those as well, because they're only about £1 each or something silly. So I think what we're going to do now is start removing all these parts and cleaning it up, and then replacing it with the new stuff. Let's get on with it. First job is to remove these holding springs. They're nice and easy. Then it's a matter of removing the brake shoes with the springs and all the levers. Don't forget the brake connector that goes to the cable. We can then take out the brake adjuster mechanism. There's a split pin at the back that needs to be removed before we can get everything out on the adjuster. And there we go. A quick clean down with brake fluid and we're done. Okay, so we have all the gubbins taken out of the actual hub now, and I've got all the new stuff down here. Let me just show you there. So we've got all the inner bits. That one there, that's the only part that's actually labelled left. So we're on the right side of that. Everything's all brand new and nice and shiny. So now we've just got to try and fit it back together. So let's get on with that now. Copper grease in hand, put the cable connector in place, grease the brake adjuster housing, reverse lever mechanism and pin, locate the spring hole, and once aligned, put the pin in. Make sure the adjuster is greased and put it in place. Now this part can be tricky. With the springs and expander in place in between the shoes, you have to try and get the cable connector hooked in place before positioning the shoes. After this, fix the shoes holding springs. Oh, and I forgot to grease the contact points, so I'm doing that now. Finally, the split pin to secure the reverse lever in place. Oh my goodness, that was actually quite tricky, but it's all done now. The trickiest part was these springs, trying to get the clips, especially this one, which is hidden behind, you know, part of the, I don't know, axle or whatever it is. So yeah, that was really tricky to try and get that peg in, or clip in, I should say. And you've just got to make sure that you put these on the correct way so that they work properly. So I was following the instructions on that. Greased up everything with copper grease, so it's all as it should be now. So the next stage now is to I've got to grease up the spindle here, get the drum back on, grease up the back of the bearing, because that's the exposed part. They are sealed bearings, so I don't need to grease the actual cap or anything, the dust cap. And yeah, let's see if we can get it all back together and get the wheel back on. Right, finally, we are done. Everything is back on. I've tightened it up to 290 newtons, which is what you've got to do for these wheels, for these ALKO wheels. And now what I've got to do is there's a little hole at the back here, and the little spindle that you saw in the actual wheel, you can adjust that so you can keep turning it, and it will get tighter and tighter until the drums until the brake shoes push on the outside of the drum here. So I just need it so that when I put the wheel back on, it's just about spinning. So sort of 1.5 turns, 1 turn, 1.5 turns, something like that. So we'll get that all adjusted, and then that's that done. That is everything done now. The wheel is back on, nuts are all tightened. Just got to put this nice shiny cap on, and that is it. Just the other side to do, but I'm not going to show you that. So I'm going to call it here, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.